So we've come to Malvern Hills on a Tuesday the 9th of June, when everybody else is at work. It's amazing weather. Forecast grey, but lots of blue sky and warm. I think the first time I came to Malvern was in 1992. So that's almost 30 years ago. I think this is one of my favourite places anywhere. You've just got fantastic countryside, rolling hills to the left of Mid Wales, Herefordshire and Mid Wales, and then the flatlands on the east, heading towards Cheltenham and the Cotswolds. It's just gorgeous here. And during the week there's not many people. It's really special. What's happening on the coronavirus thing?
I don't think there's much up here. I think we're quite safe here.
Okay, a little bit of an update on coronavirus. I think we're 12 weeks into the lockdown or semi-lockdown, and the government is encouraging primary schools to open for the very youngest and those in year 6. I think not everybody's gone back to school yet though, but I think last week they were given permission to open. And we did hope that there was going to be some time for the secondary school, high school kids to get together before the end of the summer term. But we're just hearing that the government is even suggesting that there might be some delayed opening to the beginning of next year in September, which seems a bit crazy. And it seems a bit crazy because, one, the virus is disappearing. Fewer and fewer every single day. Fewer and fewer people are catching or being tested and positive for the virus, or entering hospital, and dying, of course, for the old and the frail. But also there is a lot of other countries around the world and in Europe that are ahead of us in terms of opening up. So the pressure on the government is going to be intense to try and get us back to normal, although they have been saying to people, try and get back to work as much as you possibly can, although avoid public transport if at all possible. But also the third thing that is that in the last week or so, we've had demonstrations around the country and riots in London and Bristol of people who are supporting Black Lives Matter. And whatever you think of that, and it's not for this video, what's happened is that people have not been socially distancing. People have been meeting and protesting in the tens of thousands in very close proximity. And so what's going to happen is that ordinarily you might think that would create a spike in infections, and if that doesn't happen over the next fortnight, which is what they think the incubation period is approximately, the government is going to not have a leg to stand on to try and get everybody else to comply with the shutdown and social distancing behaviours. So I think we're going to see pubs open at the beginning of July. I think we're going to see hotels opening again, people going on holiday, and I think by the time September comes around, unless there's a catastrophe, then I think people are going to be entering this back to school weeks living more or less normally. So that's where we are, and on the 9th of June, so the lockdown is kind of breaking apart now and normality is returning.